Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Medieval Dynasty. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and make as many of these axes as we can as well. We're just trying to get our weight down a little bit so that we can actually move without and get there without being too over encumbered, so it's the current plan. Got a lot of roasted meat. Stick the sticks in here. I might just do it. That did it. Yay! Alright, so your first look at winter. It does look quite fantastic. So there you go. We're heading over to the village. Ha! All we were doing is walking along. There's a bunch of boars and foxes all over the place. Go figure. After you don't need them anymore, they're everywhere. And we're not going to kill the boars, even though that wouldn't be a terrible plan, because we're carrying like 60 pieces of cooked meat. I doubt I'll even use all of that, but just wanted to put it out there and make fun of ourselves because we struggled to find them so much that it wasted an entire day, and here they are all over the place. Should have just come to our village. Oh no. It despawned all of our logs. We shouldn't have chopped up the trees. All that work was wasted. I feel horrible about it. We did, however, gain a skill point in extraction, which gives us the maximum knowledge for it. So we're going to be gaining quite a few levels in extraction as we get this show on the road. So I'm seeing a lot of maple trees right here along the creek. So what I'm going to put forward, we already have the vote for Bear Creek, but I'm going to put forward the vote for Maple Creek, because I kind of like that idea. I don't know. What do you guys think? Maple Creek, Bear Creek? I'd like to get at least one, maybe two more names out there for voting, and then I will post it both here and in the Discord for everyone's votes. Alright, just to show you guys what we're working with, just cutting down a forest, you know. Alrighty, everybody. So, when you're planning your villages, there's a few things to keep in mind, alright? One of the buildings that you're going to need is the barn, okay? It doesn't matter what size it is. The barn you want to put pretty much in the middle of all of your fields. So I'm thinking what we could do, fortunately I need a shovel to take care of stumps, but I was thinking what we do is we put the fields on this side and then kind of build along the river, or the little creek here. And that's kind of what I was thinking. What do you guys think? Do you like that idea? Do you not like that idea? We will need a lot of room for our fields. And yeah, that's about what I've got for the idea right now. We cut down a small forest of trees. We haven't chopped them up yet. I'm not sure. Now, I know logs go away at the beginning of the season, which I didn't think of that when I originally did it, but I don't think fallen trees do. They will eventually go away. I just don't think it's quite as quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and chop up only a couple of them. But yeah, I was going to say we're going to be over encumbered instantly.
Straight to the Rose Garden, President Trump about to hold a news conference on the coronavirus crisis. There you see.
More of the country is closing down tonight.
We've been working very hard on this.
Trying to contain the coronavirus pandemic.
Dozens of malls will once again open their doors Tuesday.
More states are starting to get back to business now, with nearly 3 dozen at least partially reopening between today and the end of next week. 15 states.
Alright, building. And I'm not going to go into making these ones nice because eventually I will be downgrading all these little basic wattle houses and we'll be replacing them with better houses. So if you're looking at the actual houses here, you've got simple, small, simple, and then house. And I'd rather get them all to be houses and then build those out of nicer materials such as stone and all that. So for the time being, I'm just going to build these out of basic nothing, and we're going to go from there. In the meantime, let's look for stuff that we can alleviate our situation with. Alrighty, everybody, this should finish this house. Interesting thing to think about, by the way. I personally say never finish a building from the inside. While it is somewhat easier to build them on the inside, especially the roofs and all that. Oh, we broke our hammer. Never finish them from the inside for one simple reason. My experience is that in many occurrences when you do build them from the inside, you will somehow be merged into something in there. Like I've literally become part of a cooking pot, unable to move. And several other things. Like I've actually become part of a wall before. And yeah, those are not very fun experiences. So we needed this house real quick so we can throw a whole bunch of stuff down and not lose it. So we got room. And that's what I'm doing here. Now we can go ahead and start building ourselves a couple more houses for villagers to begin with. And yeah, that is the plan. Where'd all those spears go that I just picked up? Alrighty, so we've stored the maximum amount of logs. I have a bad feeling that it won't let us place, oh, I need 2 more here. A house on top of stumps. I have a feeling that it's actually going to require us to remove stumps, which will be kind of a bummer because you're not able to build the shovel till much later. You can buy one, they're kind of pricey though, but you're not able to build one for quite a while. So if it does not let us put the house on top of these stumps, I might be kind of disappointed. It'll mean, yep, you can't, yep, exactly what I thought. You can't build it on top of the stumps. Irritating. So what that means is we'll have to, we'll build this initial little village thing kind of sloppy, and then we will refine it as we upgrade the village, as we're able to rip up stumps and so on and so forth. Alrighty, back to work. Alrighty, everybody, so it is really dark out. We've managed to complete 2 of our houses. This is good news. As we keep going, it'll get a tiny bit faster because I'm able to just gather the resources and store them as I go. So we're gonna build, I'm gonna build 4 houses, a barn, and a couple other stuff. I'm pretty sure I can't sleep in these houses. Oh, I can. Okay, well, that works. And yeah, but that's probably all I've got for you guys today. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Hit that thumbs up or thumbs down, either way, and let me know what I can do better. Thank you for watching. This is Takehitsu from Takehitsu Gaming, and have a wonderful night. Good night. Currently, we have half a forest chopped down that we got to gather all the resources for. That's not going to be too much of a challenge. And beyond that, we've got 2 houses. We got to build 2 more houses, a barn, a hunting shack, a lumber shack, a stone gathering shack, several fields. I need to, then we're gonna, then we need to build the buildings that allow us to build stuff like tools. And yeah, we got a lot of work ahead of us. So I will catch you guys up in a little bit. Watching me farm is not really all that entertaining. So I will be skipping all that. Thank you. I hope. Alrighty, everyone. So we have finished gathering up the forest that we cut down, and so next thing we need to do before we set up where the barn is set up our fields. So there's a lot of stones here, like big ones, and I'm not entirely sure we can do anything about them. So they might actually make this a terrible place for farming. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to test it out. So let's see here. Oh, it looks like you can place a field over that, so it's not going to be an issue. What I try to do is I try to get the fields to be about 100 pieces or 100 squares. So we're going to start like right here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then, or actually we want to just go 10, and then is that 10? Or actually, no, I want to do 50 apiece. So, because that's more than enough as it is, 50 of each. I don't remember if there's 8 or 10 crops. So we're going to have to, I'm just going to make 10 of them. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, over here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10, and you gotta go out. Boom. So there's our first field. We will be making more of them. I do need to figure out what to do about these trees, because there's going to be trees in the way all over the place. So I might actually go do some garbage farming and acquire enough money to buy a shovel so we can remove tree stumps. In fact, I think that's exactly what I'm going to do, because we're going to need to remove tree stumps pretty much for a lot of different things. So I'm just going to kind of run around, gather a little bit here and there. One thing I do want to do is I want to see what kind of seeds they have in the 2 local villages that we've got up here. Branica and Baranica, and Rolnica. I guess we'll count Rolnica, it's close enough. So is Barowo. And we're going to see what we can do to make some quick money. We do need to have probably around 500 to 1,000 stockpiled for spring. And you want that because you have taxes due. And you want to pay it on like the first day of spring, or it really can mess you up. So I'm going to kind of run around and just gather some stuff, and I will see you there. This might end up being the entire project that I've got to do for our entire winter here, but we'll find out. Alright, I'm going to head over, grab our money, and get going from there, and I will see you guys as we go. I should bring spears with me. And we can store the hammer and the extra axe. Oh, I'll need food. Actually, while I'm thinking of it, guys, let me show you something. Okay, we did get some skill points, by the way. Apparently we got survival, insensitive, that's a work in progress. Okay, not worried about it. Big resistant to poisoning, survival sense. This is a good one. So the survival sense is one that I suggest getting. I will show you what that does in just a second. Then the next one, we'll get crafting knowledge. Okay, so now when I push Alt and go like this, it's not showing me anything. Must not be anything around here. But survival, is it survival sense, or is that one of the other ones? That might be gathering sense. No? It's got to be survival sense. Shows feather, herbs, and mushrooms and stuff. It just could be that there's nothing out because it's winter. There's going to be a bunch of feathers over by where we cut the trees. But yeah, so remember how earlier on I was looking for those herbs to heal me? Those are going to be visible now. So, yep. Norbert. Okay, so Norbert, the first person that we come to, is closest to us, has cabbage seeds. We don't need cabbage seeds. We've already got cabbages. So that's not really a big one for us. Let's go ahead and sell all of our sticks. We'll sell our... No, I'm just going to make those into spears. Actually, I could sell spears. That wouldn't be a bad move. Let's sell these two that are really low. And so that gave us a little bit of money. I didn't actually go pick up the other money, but this is basically kind of a... So that's what this village has, and it's the only shopper in the whole shop in the whole village. So that's kind of that. Every one of the villages has like these little centers, and that's where you find people that you can recruit. Right now there's only one guy to recruit here. He is an okay farmer, so I might go ahead and see if we can warm up to him a little bit. And he didn't like us at all, so yep. On to the next village. But we're going to be grabbing a bunch of stuff on the way. Actually, you know what? I have a better... Well, no, because that's not going to sell for very much. Alright, so we're at the next place, and the shop there is actually a person who sells clothing. So, again, not what we're looking for exactly, but it'll help. I'm going to go ahead and sell all these that are damaged. We crafted ourselves a couple spears on the way over, give us a little something to work with. Wouldn't mind getting a backpacker, simple backpack, but that's 800, and I have a feeling that I'm going to be able to make that sooner. They do sell flax and flax grain, flax stock, and all that kind of stuff. So what I will be doing here is I'm going to buy a little bit of flax, because you can thresh that and then get both the grain and the stalk out of it, which you'll need the stalk to make something a little bit. You'll need the stalk gets made into thread, and then the thread gets made into different things, and you'll need that, a lot of it. But just for starters, it works, and the grain is what we will use to plant more flax. But we need to buy a scythe before we can actually do any of that. So right now we're looking a little bit sore because we need the money. So here's our little village. It's really not that far from them. I didn't even get the chance to go back to ours yet. I'm trying to gather seeds for all the different planting types, which, by the way, I thought of something. If you come over here into the management, you can actually go to the field like this, and see it says 11 by 5. Oh, it's actually too big. Well, whatever. We'll make them all 11 by 5. And you can open up the details on it, and you can tell it what to plant. So that tells you what we've got. We got 8 different things: carrots, cabbage, onions, beetroots, flax, rye, oat, and wheat. So we have 8 fields, and what I'll be doing is we'll put 4 of them here, then we'll put down the barn, like right here, and then once we cut down and remove all this, we'll put the other 4 over here, and that'll be our farming district. In the meantime, we will get working on doing everything else. So I'm going to throw the flax in here, and we're going to go try and make some money and get ready for what we got to do. I need a shovel really badly, so I got to see how much a shovel is, and I will get back to you guys when I either A, find a shovel, or if we get to Gustovia, because I'm pretty sure there's one in Gustovia. Or if we can steal one, I might be a dastardly devil and do that too. However, that's going to be all the time I've got for today, so I will see you guys next time, and we'll get right on that. So thank you, have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next time. This is Takehitsu Gaming, we're signing out.